Our time in Kuching wrapped up with some great memories. We then sailed 2.5 days, 350 nautical miles, to Miri, Malaysia. Miri was founded in 1910 when oil was discovered by the Royal Dutch Shell Corporation. Since then, the town has grown into a small, bustling city on the edge of the rainforest. It is here, at the Miri Marina, that we will explore Marina life and what it's really like to live on a boat, doing chores like refueling, provisioning, cleaning, and all sorts of fun stuff. This is the first time in a long time that we're docked in a marina. We have a long list of things to do, including Mark getting ready for his favorite job, refueling field trip the Southeast Asia way.
Borrowed these jugs from somebody else, Il Sogno, and I'm heading down to the fuel guy, his car to get fueled up. This is a sport. Fueling the boat is a sport. It's not a spectator sport, even though it probably looks pretty funny, but it's definitely a sport. My workout. Alright, see you later, Michael. Bye.
After loading all the jugs into the taxi, we get a quick tour of the town on our way to find the closest petrol station. On the way, we notice just how clean and tidy Miri appears. It's a relatively new city.
Sometimes we go and we get diesel from Indonesia and it's brown and thick.
Yes, I did. Crab is telling me it's very bad.
Very bad, yes.
Yeah,
That's very bad. Very bad. Here's good diesel. All right,
Shell. How much do you need to get today?
350 liters plus another 40 or so for benzene, so 400 plus liters.
If we're talking in gallons, in American terms?
I don't know. Divide by 3.78.
Thanks.
5, 10, 25. So that would be a couple hundred gallons.
Wow.
We're thinking liters, not gallons of work fuel trip.
And we're thinking meters, not feet.
Meters and not feet. We're all metric.
That's right.
I get confused.
Fancy pants. You can see they're ripped, but this side has been duct taped from the inside, you see? So he must have just not duct taped that side yet. As soon as we get the jugs full, it's back to field trip to offload our haul and then do it all over again.
And we're off to now fill the boat. Trip number 1.
It takes family teamwork to refuel field trip, and the kids pitch in the best they can, helping lug the jugs as close to the stern as possible. It's quite a job, but many hands make for light work.
So there are 2 methods to getting the fuel from the jerry jug into the thing. You either suck or you blow. I prefer to blow. Some people like to suck, and they suck the fuel and siphon it. I'll just simply try to blow it. Like that. And then it starts the fuel kind of funneling through and going out.
Mark finishes the fueling while I work inside to organize our stores, create lists of what we need to purchase while here in Miri, and get ready to leave the boat for 3 days. Trying to keep some of the polishing noise out, but I wanted to give you a little bit of a shot of our cockpit. You know, when you're in marinas and you walk the dock and you see these beautiful yachts that are like people go on for the weekends or something, they're always so pristine and beautiful and clean and with no clutter. But if you're a cruising yacht, this is what your cockpit looks like when you're in the Marina, because you have cleaning stuff out, you've got stuff that you're going through, you're trying to inventory stuff, you're reprovisioning, you're getting fuel on board. So you have a lot going on and not so much time to keep it all clean. So here is a look at our mess. Oh, I'm embarrassed even showing you this, but hey, this is where we live. And so here is what I was working on yesterday. This is some of our food storage that's in our salon seating. You'll see I have the rice. I have dry things down here, rice, flour, pasta, stuff like that. But, oh, and I've got this ever important bag of Thanksgiving. We've happened upon some pureed pumpkin and some cranberry and actually have some stuffing. So this is precious, precious commodity on board. So it's in its own little special bag, and it's kind of in the way right here, but I like it here because it reminds me, I don't know, it gives me something to look forward to. So I don't mind it being in the way. I have to move it every single time, so you'd think that I put it somewhere more out of the way, but it kind of gives me a smile whenever I open this up and have to dig in here and move it out of the way, because it reminds me of what we have coming. So, and that we're kind of more prepared than we've been in the past. And there's some pasta. Oh, and we have some tortillas under here. Those are precious as well. We found some of those and stocked up, and they last for quite a while. And you'll see back there, we have some flour and some local brown sugar. And then down here, this very important box, is our condiments. And this is where our mayonnaise should have been, but it wasn't. So you can tell how well organized that is. It's kind of like it has to just be jumbled in there or else it won't fit any other way. So yesterday I went through this box, took everything out and set it up on this table and made myself a handy dandy inventory list, so that when we get into our spreadsheet again on our computer, we can make note of how many of each thing we have left. Oh look, yeah, miracle of miracles, I did find one mayo in there buried amongst the other things, so probably amongst the 9 jars of jam that we somehow think we need. So that's kind of what we do. I do a handwritten inventory list because that's just how I work best. And then Mark transfers it onto his spreadsheet because that's how he works best. So I do my part my way and he does his part his way, and everybody's happy.
I'm making some anti-rat devices to fit on the lines of our boat. Our neighbor next door had a rat on his boat last night here in the Marina, so we're trying to we're leaving the boat for the next 3 days. I mean, we don't want any rats on board while we're gone, so. Making some makeshift rat traps.
And how are they going to work? Can you give us a little bit of a rundown?
Yeah, basically what happens is we split them, open these things up, put the lines through here.
Hold on, Steve.
Open these things up, put the line through there, and then the rats can't climb on this, they'll slip off. That's the idea, and I just realized I'm going to actually need to take these tops completely off.
I think about you and I want you here with me. Am I out of my mind, or is this how it should be? You made me sing about love, so just tell me if I'm wrong. But it feels like love, yeah, it feels like love, yeah. Don't know what you do, but you make me feel fine. And you can't deny we are not just killing time. You should let me know if you want this true. Baby, you just make me feel crazy. A little crazy for you.
Today is polish the boat day. Trying to get the boat polished up a little bit before we head out. Got my boots over my neck.
Nice.
Yeah, looks good, doesn't it?
Looks safe.
Yep, so we're just trying to put a little more polish on the boat, nothing major, and then give it a little bit of wax in its back steps. They get kind of really nasty.
What do you use for polish?
I'm using 3M Finesse It, so it's a pretty good product by 3M with a wool pad, and just kind of give it a good shine so it gets shiny. See if we get close in there, it's pretty shiny, and then I'll wax it after that. Makes the boat hopefully look newer than it is, because it's not 8 years old.
While Mark is busy waxing the boat, Elizabeth gets busy transplanting her mini garden. She's really enjoyed tending to the plants on field trip and is learning how to properly care for her garden. Hopefully, we'll be making our own salsa in no time.
So this is one. This is our basil. And it's getting too big. So we're going to have to separate it up and put it in.
Okay.
So we've gotten most of the soil out, and now we've dug a hole, and so we're gonna put this down in there so that the roots can go down in, and then we're gonna cover it. Push down gently. And then we're gonna put some water in it, and then that'll be done.
Coming. Here's the plants all transplanted. You can hear Mark polishing in the background, but they look good, and hopefully they will survive okay. We're going to be gone for a couple days on an adventure trip in the jungles of Borneo, so hopefully these little guys will be able to stand on their own for a little while. We're keeping them down here in the kind of the shaded area so they don't get too much wind and not too much sun, so hopefully. After all the hard work, we head out for a night on the town. It happened to be the equivalent of Bikers Week here in Miri. We wandered the streets looking for food and soon found some real excitement. Fireworks. Some of the sailors had packed away these treasures, and Michael was enlisted to be the assistant. Marina life has meant we've been busy aboard field trip, doing some very mundane tasks. Living aboard is not always an adventure. But soon we'll take a break from boat life and travel on a 3-day field trip that will take us deep into the heart of Borneo to visit a World Heritage Site, the Mulu National Park.